Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri live at 5. My name is Julian Gennady, and with me is Alejandro Foncello. We're here to talk about the Retiro. I wish I was in a Retiro, because the little word for Retiro in English is retirement. I wish I was retired. Anyway, how's it going, buddy?
Good. Took a little nap. Ready to rock
Great.
for the next 40 minutes and then sleep again.
Yeah, because, again, we're back. We're going to do stuff, and we're going to talk about the Retiro. And we're going to talk about it probably tomorrow and Friday. Because nothing else is good that's coming out of Juventus land. Max Allegri is still the coach, as we all know. There's a couple of things that I read or that I found out while perusing some Juventus news this past 24 hours since we were last on. Apparently, we have a 33% stock loss as a club, because as we all know, Juventus is a publicly traded stock on the stock market. And we've lost 33% since the end of last year. I wonder why.
Yeah.
We're about to lose 23 million euros from this group stage fiasco. I wonder why. Like, we're not trying to bash any. I don't know. Are we trying to bash people, or what are we trying to do today with this?
Uh, I mean, you want to be nice? Okay. That's
Quadrado had a great Instagram post.
yeah. I saw it. He thanked God again.
Yeah.
Nice. Waiting for him to save us.
Waiting for, yeah. Oh, we can do the whole. I wish Justin was on because he likes Marvel more than you, and we could go back and forth on that. There's like a civil war happening with the players apparently.
Yeah.
That's obviously not solely true, but
No, because the source is crap. But I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
yeah. I was like, it's probably not like black and white like that, but we could probably play that game. Like, who would be on Allegri's team and who would be not on Allegri's
Yeah,
team?
because the names I wrote, the names I read already made no sense to me. Some of them, in terms of why should they be against Allegri, and
Yeah,
if so, then I think the situation is even worse than you could imagine. Like if some of these players are against you, who shouldn't be against you, then nobody's gonna save you, not even God.
yeah. So the team Allegri is Quadrado, Szczesny, and DeCilio from what I've read. Shit team. There you go. That's his team, and it makes sense. Quadrado plays every game whenever he can. DeCilio still has a contract for 3 more years at the club. I don't know why. And Szczesny gets started no matter the amount of errors he makes. Cool, makes sense. Team not Allegri or Allegri out is apparently Locatelli, McKennie, which is the one I think you were talking about or you were hinting at, and
Yeah.
apparently Chiesa and someone else.
Miretti.
So Moretti. So McKennie's is weird. The guy
Yeah,
starts every game, no matter what.
I
So I'm not sure why he's in Team Allegri out, but I
yeah, I think McKennie just should be happy he is on a professional team at this point, because
yeah
I have no idea how he scammed us into thinking he should be on the team. Like, I'm being harsh maybe, but like starting, I don't think he should be anti Allegri. Like if another coach comes in with, how do you want to say it? Not any
half a
like,
brain.
yeah, you're not playing. Like you're not playing.
Yeah,
You're just not playing. So I'm not sure why he should be on the out team. Miretti is same. Like why? Like
yeah,
he's just out there. Why would he be like, I want him out? Like surely that made very little sense for him. Like he brought him into the team, so it's weird.
yeah,
So, but again, it's Republica. The source is, it's bad. Like it's really bad.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's not a source to get club news, football news in general. Like it is what it is. But going
It's
off,
fun though.
yeah, but going off what you see on that pitch, like it's not far fetched. Like the players, some of
Nope.
them are probably won them out. A lot of them probably won them out.
Yeah. Like example, Man United last year was Solskjaer. The English players wanted him in still because they were playing all the time no matter what, and then the other players were like, screw this guy, he sucks.
Yeah, yeah. But with us, it's not even the Italians or like.
No, yeah, it's not. I'm not.
You
Yeah,
cannot
I'm
make
just giving an
a.
example of the Civil
Yeah,
War.
yeah, right. We can
Yeah.
really make like a clear different, like different two different sections, or like is Italians want him in, or like it's
Yeah.
older guys want him in. Like it's all over the place apparently. And when you think about it, yeah, like it makes sense that it's all over the place. Because okay, I believe, right, because the Bonucci thing and the Quadrado thing, I saw that popping up way before today from different sources. And if you lose Bonucci and Quadrado, then I'm not sure what's left for you in that squad.
Oh, if Allegri loses
Yeah,
Bonucci
like-
and Quadrado's trust or whatever. I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, then I don't know, like if that's true, then I'm going out on a limb, and then nobody's backing you. I'm gonna say nobody's backing him. Like if Quadrado and
Just the
Bonucci
Filio.
are, yeah, but like that's no one. Like that's
Yeah, I
actually
know, I
no
know.
one. Like that's no one. Like if Bonucci and Quadrado are we are out, then okay. I'm not saying that should be the drop, like because Bonucci and Quadrado, because they shouldn't be playing anyway. But whatever.
No.
But like those are the guys, his guys basically. Even what happened with Bonucci and Allegri, like that's in the past. Those are his guys, and you can see it because Quadrado plays terrible, and plays. Like,
Yep.
he plays terrible. It gets worse every week, and he plays even more every week at like very confusing. So if the stories are right, then I don't know what to like. I thought about it because I had a lot of time today at work, and
Nice.
I'm not sure what the game plan is. And I keep coming back to like I nearly wrote off the season. Like that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yep.
That's the only thing. Like I went back and forward. I'm like maybe because Nico Shira said, like the alternate, like there are no coaches out there. It's bullshit. That's one. So I was like, okay, forget about that story. Because you can get someone, like if it's that bad. And then I saw a report from Tutto Sport saying, or like was it Tutto Sport or whatever, I think so, saying Agnelli's words don't mean a lot. Like if it gets worse, I'm like even more worse. Like what's even
I
worse?
was gonna say like there.
So I'm like, nothing makes sense. The only thing that makes sense, Agnelli said, like the season is done already. Like it's done.
Yeah.
We need to start with a clean slate again. And I'm just gonna ride it out now until the summer, and then we, I don't know, build it up again.
You don't have money to reinvest, so what the hell?
You're gonna sell Vlahovic, you're gonna sell a big player,
Yeah.
and you're gonna reinvest. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
But that's the only thing that makes sense. Like because no serious club will be sitting here 7 points of top 4. Like forget about first place. 3 points in the Champions League, lost to Maccabi Haifa, and be like, oh, full trust. It's everyone at the club, like the bookie or like whatever, the guy who cleans the dressing rooms after a game. He needs to do better because that's what he was saying. Like,
Well, he talked to everybody today apparently.
yeah, he can do that, but I don't know. I don't care. Like, I just imagine the cook sitting there and be like, "What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?"
You gotta cook your food better, bro.
Like
You're
that's
sitting with these multimillionaire paid athletes. It's your fault too. It's just as big as your fault, chef.
a quote you can attach to Passion FC. Like that's that story. It's if you look it up, Passion FC. That's the story you get in the dictionary. Besides the words Passion FC, like that's it. Because it's all about.
Do you think he actually did that today?
No.
He's in front of 80 to 90 of the workers, all whatever.
I hope not.
No, right?
I hope not.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous because that's Like that's actually banter. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like he's like you're involving the entire club in what's happening now. Yes, you make bad decisions, but like not the guy who does the financial crap or works in media and stuff. Like he's not the reason we are shit. By the way, like it's you. Like it's also you.
The maid who doesn't fold the blankets good enough in J Hotel, it's her problem or
Yeah.
his problem.
Like imagine the guy who takes care of the boots and stuff like that sitting there and be
Yeah.
like, I didn't sign these
I
players.
make €12 an hour.
Like it's you. Like you appointing these guys. Like it's not me. Like I hope he didn't. I don't believe it. I hope he didn't do it because of that. I mean, oh boy. Like imagine sitting there and be like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I hope he didn't.
I would be sitting in the back. I would be laughing a bit. Would be laughing in the background if I was like the kid guy. I get paid €12 an hour in front of multimillionaires. I would be laughing like, "Are you serious? This is a joke. I quit. I would quit.
Yeah, it's really
Maybe not
bad.
because I like the club, but and
Yeah.
you'd have a job with the team, so that's pretty cool. But
I don't believe he
still,
did that.
I really hope. I really hope. I really hope he didn't do it because like you said, and like I said, imagine the chef and the maid just sitting there beside Benucci. Now, who makes the most money?
Yeah.
I think Vlahovic makes the most money on the team, 13 mil or something. I don't know, something like that. Yo,
Yeah.
Dusan, you're in shit because you suck. Oh yeah, you don't fold my blanket right. You don't cook me enough freaking beef stroganoff or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I don't think he did that. He
No.
probably talked to
No.
the team or like stuff. The things I'm like, we don't need a pep talk now. Like
No.
again,
How many more pep talks do you need?
like yes, we lack motivation, energy, or basic stuff on that pitch, but like that's not what's gonna turn the season around. It's not that we go
No.
out there against Torino and run for our lives and be all Kostic type of players, and run for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You probably win that game. Next game, you're dead on your feet again because we have no ideas. Like it's not that we played well, like I said yesterday, and we're just in a slump, and you're like,
Yeah.
it will get better, because we've seen what we can do. Like difficult period, we've seen what we are capable of doing, and it's terrible. Like we've seen nothing good this season. And like I said yesterday, he's a smart guy. He knows he's talking crap. No way he believes we're gonna go on a run. Because that run involves Torino, Benfica, PSG, Inter.
Lazio.
Atalanta is after the international
World
league. So is Napoli, I believe. Like you're not going on any run. You're gonna run away from top 4. That's the run you're gonna go on.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I believe we will be around 13 points off top 4 around the World Cup.
By the World Cup?
Yeah, at least. It's 7
Yeah,
now.
probably. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that. We're not going on any run. Like, this team is dead. Like, they have no confidence whatsoever. Like, it's absolutely dead. There's nothing. Like, there's absolutely nothing to hold on to. Like, absolutely nothing. Now Di Maria is gone. Completely. Like, it goes back to Quadrado, McKennie. Like, what are you expecting?
4-4-2, McKennie and Quadrado, midfielders.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing positive around the corner. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
So,
Well, we could watch Chiesa screw around for a bit, I guess.
yeah, great. Like, if
We can see him in his new number 7 jersey. He'll be fine.
if Allegri really wants to give a shock effect and wants to send out a message, if he and the club really thinks it's not coaching really, it's players and stuff like that, then on Sunday you bench those players.
Yeah.
You tell Quadrado, you know what, that kid Sule, who has proven absolutely jack shit up to now, who clearly doesn't look ready. He played well, but like previous games, he clearly looks like he needs
Raw talent.
Yeah. You'd be like, he's playing.
Yep.
Look at him. He's playing. You're on the bench. Big game, important game, on the bench. because you have nothing to lose at this point. That's sending a shock effect, in my opinion. Paredes,
seriously, yeah.
You've been crap. Locatelli, crap. Miretti, you have a goal. Fagioli, you have a goal. Like, I know it's drastic, and I know probably we will lose, but I think if the other guys start, we'll probably lose as well. You know, that's what I believe. You tell Vlahovic,
and at that point, it's
what?
like, okay, young kids are playing, so let them make a mistake.
Yeah, and like Vlahovic, you're not playing well. Milik, you are. You're gonna be the focal point now. Up top.
Yep.
That's I think that's the only solution you can, or like the only thing you can do at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a good idea.
He won't.
It's not a good.
Yeah, but he won't.
Yeah. No, he won't. No, he will start McKennie. He will start Quadrado.
Yeah.
And we will see the same crap over and over again.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think they did today?
They came back they came back very late. I saw. So nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, they came back like 2, 3 o'clock, 4 now even. I think it was later. It was 3, 4 o'clock p.m.
So they stayed the night in Israel.
Yeah, they flew over today. So.
Okay.
They did nothing today.
Nice.
Probably tomorrow they watch what they did wrong. So that's going to take 24 hours. So that's that for the day.
So tomorrow they're in the J Hotel now. They're going to go watch game film tomorrow. Probably practice, do light practice. Then on Friday they can't do anything heavy because they have a game the next day. So nothing's changing.
No, nothing's changing. Like even if they were locked up for 2 weeks, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Like that's Allegri has an idea, or whatever you want to call it. That's his way. Yeah. It's not gonna change. He's not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? We're gonna play 4-3-3, high pressing. You know, that's how we're gonna play. Win that ball back. Like it's not gonna happen. I'm not even asking for that, by the way. Like
no,
that's a drastic change. Like that's a change. The club basically with this, or Allegri is hoping there will be a change in energy or like mentality, fighting spirit. Like that's what you do when you're fighting relegation. I'm sorry. Like you need to get points somehow. Burnley
did that a lot.
Yeah, and just fight mentality, whatever. Shit house your way to results. Like that's not how you're gonna turn it around. Like you said, it's embarrassing that we're doing this again.
Yeah,
because we did it last season, I think.
We did. It's
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Did it work
this year is worse than last year's.
It is. Yeah, it is.
This is good. Not good. This is it worked last year because we played those shit teams in December.
Yeah. We went on that.
So I'm gonna put in quotations it worked, but did it work long term? No, it didn't. We lost we got our pants pulled down by Villarreal. Nothing changed. We just played we played shitty opponents. And then we scraped by ties with Napoli and Milan in January. Nothing changed. Nothing's changing. The guy that's addressing these players needs to change in order for something to change. But no, it's not happening.
No, it's not going to happen. Like I said yesterday, I think he's going to stay until the end of the season. Because yesterday was the day to say, it's done. It's enough. That was the moment. Like, if you don't sack him tomorrow, then I don't know what's worse. Like, losing to Torino is not worse. Losing to Maccabi is worse than losing to Torino. Like,
losing to Maccabi is the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. Like, losing
unless you get,
Torino.
like, skunked. Unless you lose, like, 4-0 at Torino on Saturday.
Yeah, okay. But, like, just in general, like, losing to Maccabi should be the drop. Like, not losing to Torino, because you can lose a Serie A game. Like, okay, but, like, you can not lose. Like, again, I don't want to disrespect Maccabi because we're crap, but, like, they're horrendous. They're a horrendous football team.
Yeah.
They're crap. Look at their squad. Look at their players. They are bad. They're ass. Like, I'm sorry. I think they lost 5 games, or they didn't win 5 games in the league. They're crap.
They lost 3 in a row by a score of 6-0 combined.
They're horrendous.
Yeah.
So that should have been the drop. Like, if there's no other, like, that was, if you needed a reason, Agnelli being, because apparently there weren't reasons enough up to that point yesterday, whatever. That was the occasion. That was the moment you're like,
The final
Sorry.
straw.
Yeah, sorry, my friend, but like, I like you, but like, you're kind of destroying the club at this point. Like, it's going to shit. Like, I don't, you know what's gonna happen now. And I saw reports saying within the club they hope Allegri walks. Why would he do that? Why would anyone do that? He has like almost 40 million on the table. Why would he walk? And probably his last coaching job. Why would anyone do that?
This is definitely his last coaching job, by the way.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to take some relegation fodder.
No, he's done. He will quit it.
Yeah.
That's why I think he's very not stubborn, but like he's not sounding defeat. Like he's not. You know what I mean? Because he knows it. He knows it. It's his last job, unless he wants to get a Verona job or whatever.
Yeah.
On pennies. Then yeah, it's his final job.
Okay.
Because
what would you do?
Oh no.
Starting Saturday, not fire. If with the players that we have, what would you do?
Oh, I said what I would do.
What's that?
Also, people like the video, please.
Sorry, yeah.
No, I will bench players. I would bench players.
Yeah.
I would bench a Quadrado. I would bench a Bonucci. I would bench a Vlahovic. Because even if they I wouldn't. If he plays Sule, Fagioli, Miretti, I wouldn't be sitting here like, what are you doing? We need to win this game. I know, yes, we need to win this game. But if we lose, does it really matter at this point?
No.
With the club direction the club took at this point.
I agree. No, I agree.
So I wouldn't be mad. Like yesterday when Rugani started McKennie, I'm like, it's a must-win game. You're an idiot. Like, yes, they're like, you're an idiot. If he does that on Saturday, if he benches Bonucci, Quadrado, Vlahovic, I'll be like, yeah, like, yes, coaching is crap, but like you guys have been crap as well.
Yeah.
Like you've been crap. I don't want to, like, we are talking a lot about Allegri, and I think he is the biggest reason, but like some of these players are an embarrassment.
Yeah. No,
I agree. Like, bad coaching or not, it's an embarrassment. All of them, by the way.
Yeah.
But like players like Quadrado, Paredes, Locatelli, all of them, Vlahovic. If they get benched, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like Empoli gave Torino a run for their money.
Yep.
So they got scored on by Destro. With a worldie, by the way. Like that's what it is. So if he plays Sule, it's not gonna happen. If he plays Fagioli, Miretti, I'll be like, yeah. I mean, Agnelli said that's the future and the present of the club, so might as well play him. Just give him a go.
I would like to see the players play, but I want Bremer to still play.
No, I said I don't think Bremer, like, he's not been amazing.
No, but I like if those guys are playing, I want someone at the back to maybe mask a couple of mistakes. But yeah, I would like to see Moretti play on Saturday because who the fuck cares at this point?
Man, he's not playing well, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's not. No, they're not.
No way.
But I'd rather him make mistakes than I don't want to see McKennie touch a ball ever again for this team. I don't want to see Juan Cuadrado not beat his man and then Sule come in 7 seconds to beat 2 men at once. I don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah,
I want to see Sule play. That's it.
If you want hungry players, because that's what we apparently need, mentality, energy, they will give you that because they are fearless. They don't know better. Yes. They don't think. They're not going to overthink stuff. They're just going to do what they want to do. And that's it. It will look shaky. It will look, at some point,
absolutely.
It will look great at some point, like, wow. And at one moment, you're like, oh boy, like that you shouldn't be doing. But hey, if you wanted a shock effect, if you want an energy, that extra inch or whatever you call it, they will run because they're like, oh, this is my opportunity. Like, this is my chance. Yeah. And they will take it.
Yep.
Or they won't take it, whatever.
And then you'll give it a go. You'll know what to do with them. Yeah.
They will give it a go. Quadrado will give it a go, but we know how that goal is going to look like.
Yeah, he's going to shank the ball, and then he's going to miskick the ball, and then he's not going to beat his man, and he's going to be terrible defensively. I don't want to see that. I'd rather Sule do that.
Like if you
And
had,
Sule did miss kick the ball a couple times on that in his cameo, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, he's going at people at least.
it's like Chiesa. Like people love Chiesa,
Yeah.
but like in a game there are moments like no, but he's like,
Yeah.
screw it. Next time
I'm
get
gonna
the
keep
ball,
going. Yeah.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again, and
Yeah.
that's how he plays. That's just how he plays. Some like those players, some don't like those type of players, which is fine. But that's who Chiesa is. Like he will keep going, and it might look crap for 80 minutes, but in minute 85, he beats his man, and it's bingo. That's who he is, and I think that's who Sule also is at this moment in time. Same for Miretti, Fagioli. I think Fagioli, like if you play him, he didn't play any games. I think he will be like, oh, this is my moment now.
Yeah. And he will force a lot of things, but the one time it might come off.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point. Because he's like, I sit on that bench. This is my opportunity now. I'm gonna try to take it. If he takes it, good for him. If he doesn't, well, again, Paredes didn't took it. Locatelli didn't took it. So
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna go back to your Chiesa point. You know when he was his best with Pirlo, when he was allowed to just keep going and going and going.
Oh yeah.
And the higher up he was allowed to receive the ball, the better. And I agree with you. Sule has that same idea. Obviously, he's not as powerful, not as fast, but he's probably more tricky with his feet.
He is.
So let him go. Let that guy go. Let him receive the ball high as possible and dribble.
Yeah, because we're not going to get there with the way we are moving now, or with the players we're moving now. So, if you want to have a shock effect, put some energy in that squad.
What's your most shocking 11 then? That could still potentially do well. Go for Saturday.
Oh,
obviously you can't have Di Maria.
I don't know, doing well. Like, wait.
Just better than whatever the fuck we watched yesterday.
Okay, and people might say they never played, and I get it, but like I've seen these guys play, and it's not good. Like it's horrendous at times. Not times, most of the time.
Give your idea. Give it. Shock effect factor 11 for Saturday. That you would do.
Let me think. Perin in goal.
Yep, absolutely. That's number one on my list as well.
I need to think about that. I'll put Danilo for now. Bremer Gatti.
Yep.
I need to think about that left back, but I'll put Sandro for now. I will go with midfield 3 of... It's difficult, man. I'll put Fagioli. I'll put Miretti.
Okay. Yep.
Rabiot. And
okay, so it was a holder.
That's why I'll come back, because I might change the formation. That's why I said Danilo, Sandro. But if I stay with a 4-3-3, I'll force Miretti in that position.
Okay.
But it's not a good idea. But whatever. And the front 3 would be Sule, Milik, Keane.
Good.
Because I had enough of the rest. And I don't want to see Keane, but I've seen Kostic struggle. So might as well see Keane struggle at this point for change. It's not going to happen. And what I said looks on paper all over the place. But
shock factor though.
That's a shock factor. If he picks 4 out of them or 3, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Surely Gatti should get his chance, no?
Yeah, if Rugani got a chance, Gatti should get a chance, man.
Surely.
Yeah.
Fagioli, I forgot he wasn't, like, I'm not gonna lie, and same for Gatti. Yesterday before the game, I was leaving work, and I was just going over my head, and I was going home, and my dad said, who's gonna play at the back? I'm like, nah. And he said, Gatti. I'm like, oh snap. I forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about him. And when he played this season, I'm like, he wasn't bad. Like wasn't bad.
He had the 2-0 win against Spezia, but then he played against Monza, and there was a miscommunication when
There was a miscommunication.
Gitger scored his goal. Yeah.
It's a bad miscommunication, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that will go better if you play more with the team or like whatever. I think
more synchronicity.
I think somehow we would find a way to lose that game anyway, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, I forgot about it, and then I was thinking about, Fagioli's on that team again.
Yep.
I don't rate him extremely highly, but I'm like, surely at this point, you should get a shot. No, like,
yes,
it's poor. Like you're subbing off midfielders at halftime.
Yeah.
At what point are you like, you know what, Fagioli, just give it a go, man. Like I've tried everything.
Yeah.
Nobody responds. Maybe you give me an answer. But it's not gonna happen. I like. Again, if he picks two of them or three, let's say two, I will be shocked.
Yeah, there's
2 out of Fagioli.
They won't.
Gatti.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. So I'll be shocked. It's gonna be the same lineup as the Maccabi one. Like it's gonna be the same. Maybe
Kostic starts.
Yeah, I think
and Bremer starts instead of. Yeah.
But like that's a shock effect. That's and I will make that clear tomorrow, on Thursday.
Yeah.
I will tell the squad.
This is what's happening.
No, I'll pull out the whiteboard and I said this is the lineup for Saturday. I already decided now on Thursday. You guys, 6 players, horrendous. You're being benched. Think about it.
Yeah.
While being locked up for 2-3 days. Like usually I tell you the lineup.
It's good.
Usually I tell you the lineup before kickoff, whatever, in the morning.
Yeah.
I will tell you 2 days in advance. Think about that. You other guys prepare mentally because this is your moment.
Yeah.
That's a shock effect. That's, that's making those guys who are sitting there locked up think about what the hell just happened.
Yeah, it's good. I agree with that.
I start every week, now on bench, or like, what happened? I will look like a dickhead on Saturday when that team goes out and you look at the bench and you're like, half of the starting 11 is on the bench now. But it's not going to happen, by the way. Like, it's not going to happen. No. But that's a shock effect. If you want to save anything, that's, I think, the way to go at this moment because I don't see any reaction out of the other guys. So
I agree with you, by the way.
And also, like, the team will look all over the place because they have no chemistry whatsoever. But, I mean, looking at what I saw yesterday, I don't know.
Currently happening anyway. Yeah, it's already happening.
So, yeah.
And to go off to your point, Max Allegri should feel safe because he has the whole season. So he might as well do this.
Yeah. And I think if he does that, I think Agnelli would be like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking
makes
about.
Sense.
If he's actually being serious, it's like, that's a shock effect. That's telling the guys or like the older ones, like, just step it up or whatever.
Yep.
Just because I don't want to put all the blame on Allegri.
No.
That's why I'm talking.
Well, that's how he's talking.
Yeah, and also because we talked about Allegri for so many times. Like, let's look at the players now for a little bit. But that, for me, is a shock effect. While being in Retiro, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
No, of course not. You're going to see the same. You're going to see fucking Bonucci. You're going to see Quadrado. You're going to see, because especially Di Maria's out, you're going to see Quadrado. And you're going to see Vlahovic still. Yeah. Which, I'm not going to be mad at Vlahovic. You can't be mad at Vlahovic starts.
No,
but it would be a shock factor. It would be like, Milik, you're grand scheme of things, you've been doing well, so you got to start. But it's going to be a 4-4-2, Milik and Vlahovic up top.
Yeah.
People, like the video if you haven't already. Like the stream if you haven't already.
It's going to be that.
Please.
For sure.
Please.
It's going to be
again, we're kind of talking about the same things we've been talking about for a year and a bit now. It's not going to change until something like what you just said, a shock factor 11 comes out or the dude's fired. But knowing this club, knowing what our president just said yesterday, shit ain't changing.
No, it's not going
to. I see some people have wrote their own 11s in for a shock factor.
I'll pull it up. Let me see.
Um,
That's the wrong.
we don't play Champions League next week. We play, I think, a league game. Do we not?
Yeah, I think so.
Midweek.
Let me check. I have it on my phone.
By the way, those Champions League games, they should just be experimental.
We play. No, we don't play any football.
No games midweek.
We had a week. I remember at some point we had a week off.
Is it this one? Wow.
I don't know which one it was.
Oh, and then we play Empoli on Friday, on the 21st.
Yeah, we play Empoli on Friday. I knew that.
Yeah.
But there was a week off. I remember.
I think this is this week. It's Saturday,
Yeah.
Friday.
I didn't watch. You know what? You want to hear the mess up? I watched the first half of Inter. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was falling asleep. I was like, this is a bad game.
Yeah.
And I was
Well, it
like,
was a good second
I'll
half.
turn it off. I'll turn it off. I wake up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But so yeah. So I watched Juve and crap first half of Barca Inter this week. Good for me. Oh,
Yeah,
I watched Bruges against Atletico, which was even worse, but whatever.
That's a snooze fest. Did you see my guy Buchanan play fullback?
I did. I saw Morata miss an absolute sitter,
Yeah.
smashing it against Mignolet's face. They even Bruges made it out of the group. Like
They haven't conceded a goal. They have 10 points.
let that sink in. They're qualified.
Yeah.
They're in the next. Let
Yeah.
that sink in. Like even over here, they're like, what the hell just happened?
Against Atletico, Leverkusen, and Porto.
Yeah, they're gonna celebrate it.
Atletico smashed us 4-0. Porto beat us in the Champions League 2 years ago.
They're gonna celebrate, and they should, because nobody can even they are because in the league it's not going smoothly. Like they're third place, but they lose.
Yeah.
They lost against the Monza of Belgium. Even worse, they lost against Cremonese of Belgium at home on Sunday or Saturday. It's not going smoothly, and they made it out of the group.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, it's not mathematically over yet in the Champions League, but
No.
it is. Do you use those two games? Get it? I know it is, but do you use those two games as experiments?
No,
How do you use?
Oh,
No, but I'm saying you. I'm not. I know what Allegri's gonna do. I know what he's doing. I'm saying you. I want your opinion.
What's an experiment? The lineup I just gave you.
Yeah. Or just
I wouldn't do that because I don't want to embarrass some of these youngsters go away to Benfica and get smoked. I don't think that's what they need. So I'll let those useless players
Fair.
just ride it out at this point. Just take another beating.
Yeah, fair.
I wouldn't put those youngsters through it because I don't think they deserve it. I would just ride it out with the players we have because they will come next. I think we play on Tuesday again, right? No, we should play on Wednesday.
The 25th. No, we played
Yeah, it
on
makes
Tuesday.
no sense, but okay, whatever. On
Weird.
Monday,
Yeah.
I don't know who it's gonna be. Probably it's gonna be Bonucci with him, and you will see. Hey, it's not over. We just need to win today, and do it again on Wednesday next week, and then hope Maccabi wins against we just need to
Or
win
draws,
2
yeah.
games. You will. Yeah, if you win 2 games and Benfica lose, so you make it out of the group. Nice. That's not gonna happen, is it?
No.
They're not gonna lose to Maccabi, and we're not gonna beat Benfica. We're not gonna beat PSG. We lost against Maccabi, so I don't want to hear them come out and say, "Hey, mathematically, but if he says that, I'll shut down the presser. I'll stop tweeting things out." So I hope he says that towards the end because I still want to get the tweets out. But if not, I'm done. If he comes out saying, "Oh, it's not over," then I'm screw you.
Yeah.
But he's gonna say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, what a shit time. This is the shittest time since. No, this is worse than the 7th place era.
Yeah, because we knew we were shit at that time.
Yeah.
That was the expectation. This is not the expectation. If I
Yeah.
knew going into the season we are a 7th place team, looking at that roster, I will be sitting here and be like, yeah, that's expected.
We're on course for 8th.
Yeah, like everything is going as planned. We're in it. Like no.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he said we should compete for the title. That's what he said.
Yeah, he did. He did at the beginning of the season, right?
So people can say here and be like, but like you guys said, we should be competing and blah blah blah. Like he said that.
Yeah.
That's literally what he said. And with that squad, you should.
Yeah.
you should. Just look at Udinese, Atalanta squad.
Yeah.
They don't have a better squad than us.
Nope.
They don't. They play better, for sure. But like player for player, they don't have a better squad.
You can count throughout our whole team. You can count, or you can almost every player is on their national teams as like important players. You can. Or like they make their national team regardless.
Yeah.
Di Maria is the main guy after Messi. Paredes is the main central midfielder in Argentina. Locatelli, when he's fit, makes the national team for Italy. Vlahovic is the main guy up front for Serbia. Kostic, main left wing provider for Serbia. Pogba makes France tick. Chiesa is the only Italian international that knows how to attack, besides Raspadori. Szczesny's the starting goalie for Poland. Bonucci's the captain of Italy. Danilo makes for the Brazilian national team. Bremer just made it. Alexandro still makes the national team when he's fit. Can any other team boast that? No. And McKennie, whatever, screw him, but like he makes the American national team. Cuadrado, Colombia, still there. All of them. They all do. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one keeps asking questions to me, but like he's asking it for you. He's doing a weird thing again.
What's the question?
He said, Julian, question for Ale. Are you worried that Torino might beat Juve? Because even when Juve are crap, they still beat Torino.
Worried?
I'm not worried.
I'm not.
I'm not. I don't think we're not worried anymore.
No,
Whatever. Like if we lose, done.
Yeah. If we lose, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't be like, yeah. Again, yesterday I was watching. I wasn't angry. Like it was 1-0.
No.
It was 2-0. I was just sitting back, laid back, and I'm like, I wasn't even getting angry at a missed
I was
chance.
laughing.
Like the goalie made a great save on Rugani's header. I wasn't like, oh my god, we don't have luck. I was like, yeah.
Even if we score that, who cares?
Like I'm like, yeah. 1-2-1. Even if it was 2-2, I'll be sitting there and be like, yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do with that?
Yeah.
That's not what we need.
Yeah. Seriously.
So yeah.
That would have been false. That would have been a false hope if we came back and scored a couple of goals.
Not for me, but whatever.
No, I'm just saying for other people.
Yeah, and that's
like
what I said.
let's say we scored on that penalty.
Yeah.
If they called the penalty shot, we scored a penalty shot, and then we scored like some shit corner after.
By the way, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, who cares?
No, I didn't get like that happened.
Yeah.
And I was sitting, and I was like, "That's a pen," but like he didn't give it up. I wasn't
like,
even angry. I wasn't pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's a clear pen," but like, yeah, I mean, I couldn't care anymore at this point.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's false hope, and the false hope was against Bologna.
Yes.
When I came out, I'm like, and even
I was gonna say all of us.
After Maccabi, I'm like, we won, but like, if I said after Maccabi game, I did my match reaction. I was like, if you play like this away from home, you're gonna lose 100% sure. That's what I said, and we lost. We played even worse, by the way. But I said like, if you play like this over 90 minutes or whatever away from home to them, you're gonna lose. We did.
Yep.
So I wasn't surprised because I was prepared for it. I'm prepared to lose on Saturday.
Yep. Their coach learned, like the Maccabi coach learned from the first game, changed their approach. We went more, I don't know, I don't even want to know what we did, but we went in a worse and more negative approach and got dicked 2-0. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
So there you go. One guy does not make 9 million euros in that scenario. One guy has a guy named Cherry as their captain, bossing our midfield. One team had a Haitian international.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You good?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. We got 98 people in here somehow. Like the video. Like the video, people. Get those likes in before you wrap it up here. What's coming tomorrow? Tomorrow you are doing a daily video.
Yeah.
Yeah, about whatever happened. You're gonna do a Retiro daily video. Should be fun. Should be fun. Then Justin and I are most likely going to be doing an After Dark, so tune in for that. 10 o'clock start, Eastern Standard Time. And then Friday, we have pregame against Torino at the normal 5 o'clock time. And then the BZ Pick'em, or the Pick is in, or whatever Justin and I do. I think I'm smoking them now, by the way. But that's coming out before the game on Saturday. So good stuff happening here. But like I said, like the video. So you got any more thoughts about today?
No. Actually, no. Like, I woke up and I was like, yeah. Come on, I was not even pissed.
Yeah.
Usually when we lose and I wake up, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I can't not get it out of my head, you know? Like, I think about it basically the entire game. A day I'll go over the game situations. I'm like, how did it happen? And I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And today I was like, yeah. I woke up and I was like, yeah. Maybe because I'm used to it. Like previous years, I wasn't used to losing, so I was a bad loser. But now I'm like,
that's it.
Now I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's who we are. So I was like, yeah.
I think that's exactly it. Whenever you're accustomed to something, you just move on.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, that happened. We're good. But like, if we beat Benfica and PSG, and then we're somehow into the Champions League second group or second phase, then you're like, holy shit, what did we just do? Like, that's a shock effect as well. But I'm just hypothetical here. We're not doing that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Then you'll be like, oh, what just happened? You know, and
then you can't sleep because you're happy. But yeah, this is the norm now. We have 4 wins in 13 games.
Yeah, I will be pissed. I will wake up pissed if we end up in the Europa League. Then that's the day I will wake up and I will be like, how did we... wait, what? And then I will be pissed. Like, I will actually be pissed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be, like, going... like, whatever. Like, do a match reaction for a Europa League game. I will be pissed. Like, I will be like, we shouldn't be here. Like, what are we doing here? I mean, we should be here because we deserve to be here, but like, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm like, what am I doing? I'm probably looking at the Europa League, even if we make it into Europa League, because it's not even a certainty at
That's
this
not a
moment in
given.
time.
Yep,
it's not a given. We can get smoked by Benfica away.
Yep.
We can get smoked by
PSG.
PSG at home, and maybe Maccabi can get the score, keep their score respectably at home against Benfica. I don't know, but like, if we make it out of in the Europa League, I'm like, oh boy. And the worst part is we will get smoked by a random team in the Europa League. It's gonna get worse.
It's Fulham all over again.
Yeah, like I don't want that. Like, we lost to Maccabi. Like, if people say it can get worse, it can. You can go into the Europa League and get smoked by a Bodo Glimt or whatever, because we're capable of doing that. That's probably rock bottom. Then I will come on and say that's rock bottom. If we lose against a random team in the Europa League, I will call it rock bottom. Yep,
I agree.
But for now, we're just floating around, almost at the bottom. So
yeah, if the bottom's here, we're like right there.
Yeah, it's not.
We're close to lose. We're very close to losing the Bodo Glimt in the Europa League.
We are.
But in any case, like the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe to our channel and Click the bell icon to stay notified of all our latest videos and content. I don't know what goes on with the shorts and all that for those videos and the algorithm. You and Justin know way more than I do, but like our video, like our longer videos too.
Yeah.
Follow myself at Janai151 on Twitter. Follow this guy Alejandro at AlejandroBZ on Twitter. Follow Justin Sofro at Justin Sofro on Twitter. And follow the Bianconeri Zone on all social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Bianconeri Zone for all of your latest updates on those platforms. So, before we wrap up, anything left for you?
Nope. We will be back tomorrow.
Great. Stay tuned, everybody. Peace out. Ciao. All that stuff.